How we live our lives say a lot about what we value. It doesn't matter what we say we value if our actions aren't matching up to those words. I actually think this is something we can use to our advantage, right? If you want to value certain things in life, then start acting in alignment with those values. For example, say you say, I really value my family. Well, are you spending time with them? Are you prioritizing them? And if you aren't, if you want your actions to align with the words you're saying, I value my family, then start doing things that match up to that. Start spending more time with your family, start reaching out, start connecting with them. I'll tell you a story. So many years ago, I moved from the East Coast to LA. I moved there for a fellowship and I lived there for 2 years. Now, when I first moved to LA, I was not into working out at all. But based on, the culture of LA, I got involved with working out in the gym. And so I started working out. I fell in love with it and started going 3 days a week. And let me tell you, I ensured I went to the gym at least 3 days per week. It did not matter what I had going on. It did not matter if I was busy, if I had to wake up early, if I had to go late, if I had to go on the weekends, whatever the weather was, it did not matter. I prioritized going to the gym, not just for the physical benefits, also for, the other benefits that comes with going to the gym. And so at that time in my life, I really valued my health and my fitness. So fast forward a couple of years, I'm busy with work, I'm busy with being a mom, and there's a lot on my plate. And I told myself, you know what, I need to start working out again. But for whatever reason, I wasn't prioritizing it. I would put it off. I would say, oh, I'll go tomorrow. And then tomorrow would come and I wouldn't go. Then I'd say I'd go next week. And then I'll say, oh, I'll go next month. So I wanted to go, like I had a desire to go, and I knew it was good to go, but I was not doing the action of actually going to the gym or just even working out at home. I wasn't making my health and my fitness a priority because I wasn't acting in line with that, right? Until I sat down one day and I was like, okay, this has to change. I want my health and fitness to be a priority, even though I have a different lifestyle now. So I have to do different things. I have to act in accordance with that, whether it's working out at home and or working out at the gym. And so I sat down with myself and decided, listen, I'm going to work out at both at home and at the gym as long as I'm working out 3 days a week. As busy as I am, I'm not going to make excuses anymore. I'm going to make this a priority. So I'm going to say the same thing to you. When you have a certain value, you do not allow excuses to prevent you from living within and in alignment with that value. It doesn't mean you're perfect. It doesn't mean that you won't have days where you may fall short, but it means that you will ensure or prioritize living in that value. For example, if one of the values you have is learning, then you will ensure that you're reading or taking courses or traveling or whatever it is that helps you to learn and to gain knowledge and to gain new perspectives. If eating healthy is a value that you hold dear, then you won't be going to a fast food restaurant all the time, right? You will be probably meal planning and buying healthy food or making healthier choices when it comes to your food. That means you're living inside of your value. If you have a value to respect yourself and honor yourself and love yourself, well, you're going to prioritize keeping your word to yourself. You're going to prioritize setting boundaries around things or people who may not honor you or who may not value you, right? So your life will show what you value. One thing you could do is write down your top 7 to 10 values, the things that you value. And then from that list, decide what you need to say yes to and what you need to say no to. So for me, I'll give you an example. One of the things that I highly value is spending time with God. So some of the things that I need to say yes to is reading my Bible, praying, going to church, some fellowshipping with other Christians. And in order for those things to happen, then I have to say no to some things. I have to say no to staying up late all the time, so I have no time for quiet time with reading my Bible and praying. I have to say no to sleeping in on Sundays and choosing not to go to church. There are some things with anything, there are things you're going to have to say yes to live in alignment with your values, and things that you will have to say no to. So if you want to live a life that's in alignment with your values, know what those values are and determine the things you need to say yes to that align with your values, and the things you need to say no to that are out of alignment with your values. Okay, I hope this blessed you, and take care.